the fighters that are ready to take on the world and die for the flag. This is what we call this holy war. Flag fight. This is our second official flag fight in the story. As the arena erupts in cheers, we are introduced to two new flag fighters. The guy on the right with the hoodie and glasses is called the Funky Destroyer.
C'est Thomas.
He has 5 flags and his special move is called Death Dance Egg. His opponent is Heisei the Ripper. He has 13 flags but does not have a special move. However, his main weapon is spiked knives on the wrists. Of course, Reppa is here as he witnesses this fight firsthand. The two flag fighters begin to face off. It is mentioned here that the location of the flag fights is revealed only until the last minute when the fight is about to begin. Of course, you will may or may not be able to reach the destination depending on your location. Bets are made on the spot. Certainly there is the famous flag dance that is like a tradition performed before the beginning of each fight. Very similar to Muay Thai, the Y Crew Ram Muay. It's a pre-fight ritual dance with combining warming up a bit and showing respect and gratitude to coaches, mentors, and ancestors. These dances made the audience feel so fired up as they were the ones about to fight. The flaggers that will be fighting that day are assessing each other as the bets are placed. The more enthusiastic the performance of the fighter, the more popularity he adds to that flagger. The fight begins as both of the fighters are taunting each other. MC Thomas quickly goes for the kill as he delivers the first attack. Of course, Heisei the Ripper launch an attack as well as Funky Destroyer evades his arms grabs with ease, showcasing his skills as a flag fighter. Thomas uses his special move on the Ripper, Death Dancing Egg. A very powerful kick like a breakdance move, launching Heisei the Ripper back as he falls on the audience. So we see this guy from the audience. He tells the Ripper, "Good luck to you because I am betting my money on you," and all of a sudden this guy from the audience starts to bleed from everywhere. The Funky Destroyer, having put too much faith in his abilities as a fighter, comments and says that the fight is over. However, MC Thomas' body begins to bleed from every angle, especially his shoulders. Ripper explains, in flag fight you do not fully know what kind of weapon the enemy is hiding or what kind of technique he will be using against you. You better be careful and assess the situation smartly. I did miss his vital points on purpose. He is not dead, but he won't be getting up anytime soon. To say the truth, I am not alive myself, ha ha ha. The fight ends as Ripper collects the flags and gets on his bike. However, Reppa encounters him and tells him, "Wait a minute, weirdo Ripper. I am here for your flags. You're going down." Ripper get off of his bike as he asks, "You're a real flagger? Do you even have flags?" "Yes, I have it with me too," as Reppa take off his jacket and show him his flag. The jacket is the flag. Ripper explains, "If so, you have to officially apply for the fight position like I did." Reppa gets confused. "How to apply for it? You are being ambushed like this by me. Shall we do something? I have even took notes on the flag dance." Ripper replies, "What a foolish kid you are." And then we have this inner monologue of Heisei the Ripper. He said, "I indeed heard rumors of a powerful flag fighter getting defeated and ambushed in an alley only recently. Could the reason be this kid?" Ripper continues, "You are really small. Are you a middle schooler?" Reppa replies, "What you are thinking about the height? Don't say it." Heisei replies, "When you will be cut down and blood coming out, it really hurts, you know. It would be better not to underestimate me because I will scratch you as well." Reppa replies. In an instant, Heisei attacks Reppa. Reppa evades and counters with a very powerful Reppa bazooka, sending the Ripper flying into his bike, breaking it, defeating Ripper in a flash. The latter explains that it can't be. "You are a Lawn of Dragon user. A chibi kid like you with super strength. Unbelievable." For those new to the manga, our hero Kagura Reppa uses a very powerful technique that he has mastered, it called Lawn of the Dragon. It is too powerful and cannot be countered or stopped, as we saw in the first chapter. So now we are taken back to the high school as Reppa seems to be enjoying his time on the classroom roof. Reppa question, "What is this Ranryu that he mentioned? The other guy that I defeated last time did say the same thing. I really don't know much about my powers since I have started using it, but I thought it was really useful in fights." As Reppa was chilling on the roof, he heard some group of students that were chatting, and then he saw this kid hanging from his waist onto the ceiling, so he went there to explore what was going on. Reppa continue hearing this kid saying that, "Are you really bullying me? You really love trends and it pisses me off. So these three high schoolers were talking about the flag fight and what happened yesterday. The guy with glasses explains because he was present during the fight. It's a flag fight, following Samson's battle. After the fight, it seems that the Ripper got ambushed as well. And then we see this door open forcefully, and it is a guy named Okamura-kun wearing a bandana, and he seems anpied and slightly pissed. So he looks to the kid that they were bullying. The kid with glasses asks for forgiveness from this Okamura guy. Then the guy with the bandana actually scolds the group for acting like kids. And then they ask, do you know any ideas on what happened to the flag fighters that won and got ambushed and defeated? Okamura replies, yes I do. It was me. The flag fighter of the junior high school class is me right here. He carries on and tell them it was none other than Okamura Shori-sama, and that is his name. Of course guys, we do know that he is lying. It was not him that defeated the victorious fighters. It was actually Reppa Kagura. As they were discussing this, Reppa opened the door on them and he sees that they are still actually bullying the kid. Reppa acts like he did not know what was actually going on and says that I thought this was the water chamber, but it seems that it is the bully on-site chamber. Of course, the three students gets really pissed and tell Kagura that they are going to kill him. The guy with glasses also comments, we are just playing around and we will include you in our play. Kagura replies and tell them that's why you should not play around with what other people care about. How much money should I give you to release the kid? As Reppa was about to be attacked, he evades the first strike. Rescue the kid as give this group some money and tells them that's all I have now. So Okamura steps and tell him. Or what? Reppa turns and replies. Oh yeah, the famous flag fighter at Tsujioka Suji. You better bring your flag next fight. Reppa means that the loser will bring the flag to the winner. As Okamura gets really pissed hearing this statement. We can see it in his eyes. So now we have the group of Okamura asking about this kid. This small guy was recently transferred to this school. Reppa. What a strange name, that guy. And then the other guy says, hey wait, I remember him. I saw him at the recent flag fight. And then the guy with blonde hair turns and tries to tell Okamura to defeat him as he sees Okamura's face that is really pissed about what just happened. The shot then cuts to our official third flag fighter fight as the audience cheers ripples through the entire arena. Our new contenders are Death Window, the Messenger of Hell, the guy with the sky the holding a total of 35 flags, and Keith Nishijima holding only 6 flags. Without further ado, the fight begins as Keith launches towards Death Window with his arms wide open, readying himself to deliver the attack. Keith's powerful twisting attack connects as his blows lands on Death Window. Keith comments, what do you think, Death? However, Death Window rises from the ground as if nothing happened. Of course, Keith gets mad and he is not letting up as he delivers this flurry of cuts to his opponent. One guy from the audience says that the rumors are really true, to the shock of Keith, that if you try, Death Window can never be killed. The Messenger of Hell finally speaks and tells him, good. You can do it as many times as you can. But against me you can never win. And then Death Window release his special move as he twists his sky the so fast. Now Keith is defeated with ease as Okamura steps in for the fight. Okamura steps in and challenges Death Window for the flag. Death Window replies as the group of Okamura cheers him up. I see, if you want to fight, that's fine. I hope you enjoy this flag fighter special match. I will try to hold back as much as I can. As Okamura hears these words, he gets really pissed. And all of a sudden, Reppa appears in top of an edge and says this, screaming. This time let's try to bully General Okamura. I told you before. This is the right way to hold the flag. Reppa comments, let's have a round-robin battle and fight all of us against each other. Let's fight. And then the chapter ends. Guys, you do not want to miss the upcoming chapters. Tell me your thoughts about this manga below, and tell me guys, who is your favorite flag fighter. Thank you so much if you made it this far. Have a wonderful day, everyone.